Dreaming of Australian PR but worried about tougher rules in 2025? Don't lose hope. In this video, I'll reveal the latest shortcuts, secret pathways, and expert tips to help you secure your permanent residency faster than ever. Stay till the end. One tip could change your future. If you've been following the news, you know that Australia's migration system is changing fast. For many, the dream of permanent residency feels more distant than ever. But what if I told you that, despite the headlines, there are still real opportunities, if you know where to look? In 2025, the government is tightening some doors but quietly opening others. The key is understanding the new rules, acting quickly, and avoiding the mistakes that are costing thousands of applicants their chance. In this video, I'll break down the latest PR pathways, including some that most people overlook. I'll also share the strategies that successful migrants are using right now to get ahead of the competition. Whether you're a skilled worker, a student, or someone hoping to reunite with family, there are still ways to make your Australian dream a reality. But you need to be smarter, faster, and more prepared than ever before. So, let's dive in and uncover the new landscape of Australian PR in 2025, because missing out on these changes could mean waiting years, or even losing your chance forever. Let's start with the biggest change, the skilled occupation list. In 2025, Australia has narrowed this list, focusing on critical sectors like healthcare, IT, and engineering. If your profession is on the new priority list, your pathway to PR just got a lot smoother. But if you're in a field that's been removed, don't panic, there are still options. Many states and territories have their own occupation lists, which sometimes include jobs not on the federal list. This means you can target state nomination programs, which are often less competitive and offer extra points. Another overlooked strategy is to upskill or retrain in a high-demand area. Short courses or bridging programs can make you eligible for new roles that are desperately needed in Australia. Remember, flexibility is your friend. The most successful applicants in 2025 are those who adapt quickly and align their skills with what Australia needs right now. Don't just wait and hope, take action, research state lists, and consider upgrading your qualifications. The difference between success and disappointment could be as simple as a smart pivot in your career path. Now, let's talk about English language requirements, a hurdle that's tripping up more applicants than ever. In 2025, the bar has been raised. The government wants migrants who can hit higher scores in IELTS, PTE, or TOEFL. This isn't just about passing a test, it's about proving you can thrive in Australia's workforce and community. But here's the good news, with the right preparation, you can turn this challenge into an advantage. Many applicants rush into the exam, hoping for a miracle. The smarter approach is to invest in targeted coaching, practice with real test materials, and focus on your weakest areas. Even a small improvement in your score can unlock more points and open new pathways. Some states even offer bonus points for higher English proficiency, giving you a real edge over other candidates. Don't let language be the reason you miss out. Treat it as a skill you can master, not a barrier you can't cross. With discipline and the right resources, you can meet and even exceed the new standards, putting yourself ahead in the race for PR. Financial requirements are another area where many applicants stumble, especially with the new rules in 2025. The government now demands higher proof of funds for both students and skilled workers. This isn't just about showing a bank statement, it's about convincing authorities that you can support yourself without becoming a burden on the system. For many, this feels like a wall, but it can actually be a stepping stone if you plan ahead. Start by building your savings early and keeping your finances transparent. Avoid last-minute deposits or unexplained transfers, as these can raise red flags. If you have family support, make sure all documentation is clear and legitimate. Some applicants are also using joint accounts or fixed deposits to strengthen their case. Remember, the goal is to show stability and reliability. If you're applying with dependents, factor in their costs too. Don't underestimate what's required. By preparing your finances well in advance, you not only meet the requirements but also demonstrate the kind of responsibility Australia values in new residents. This preparation can set you apart from thousands of others who get caught off guard. Family reunification is a dream for many migrants, but in 2025, the process has become more complex and demanding. The government now requires stronger evidence of genuine relationships and higher income thresholds for sponsors. This means more paperwork, longer waiting times, and stricter scrutiny of every detail. But don't let this discourage you. The key is to be thorough and proactive. Gather every possible document: photos, messages, joint accounts, travel records, and anything else that proves your relationship is real. For sponsors, make sure your income and employment records are up to date and clearly meet the new standards. If you're applying for a parent or partner visa, consider seeking professional advice to avoid common mistakes that lead to delays or rejections. Remember, the authorities are looking for consistency and honesty. Any gaps or inconsistencies can trigger further investigation. By preparing a strong, well-documented application, you increase your chances of success and reduce the emotional stress of waiting. Family visas are still possible, but only for those who are meticulous and prepared for the new level of scrutiny. Regional migration is now one of the most promising, and sometimes overlooked, pathways to Australian PR in 2025. The government is actively encouraging migrants to settle outside the big cities, offering extra points, faster processing, and even special visa streams for those willing to live and work in regional areas. While some worry about fewer job opportunities or limited services, the reality is that many regional towns are thriving and desperate for skilled workers. By choosing a regional pathway, you not only increase your chances of PR, but also benefit from a more relaxed lifestyle, lower living costs, and a welcoming community. Many migrants who made the move say they found better work-life balance and stronger local support than they ever expected. If you're flexible about location, research which regions are actively seeking your skills and what incentives they offer. Don't dismiss regional migration as a last resort. It could be your fastest and most rewarding route to permanent residency. In 2025, those who embrace this option are often the ones who succeed while others are still waiting in line. Let's not forget about international students, who have long seen Australia as a land of opportunity. In 2025, the rules for post-study work rights have changed dramatically. Now, only graduates in high-demand fields like health, IT, and engineering have clear pathways to stay and work after graduation. If you're planning to study in Australia, it's more important than ever to choose your course wisely. Don't just follow your passion, align your studies with the skills Australia needs most. Research the latest skilled occupation lists and talk to migration experts before enrolling. If you're already studying, consider adding a major or taking extra units in priority areas to boost your chances. Remember, your education is an investment, and the right choices now can open doors to PR that others will find closed. For those in non-priority fields, look into regional study options or state nomination programs that may still offer a pathway. The landscape is tougher, but with smart planning and flexibility, international students can still turn their Australian education into a permanent future. With all these changes, it's easy to feel overwhelmed or discouraged. But here's the truth. The new system isn't just about shutting people out, it's about rewarding those who are prepared, adaptable, and determined. The most successful migrants in 2025 are the ones who stay informed, act quickly, and never give up. Make it a habit to check official updates regularly, join online forums, and connect with others who are on the same journey. Don't rely on outdated advice or rumors. Policies can change overnight, and what worked last year might not work now. If you hit a roadblock, look for alternative pathways, whether it's a different visa subclass, a new region, or an in-demand skill. Remember, every challenge is also an opportunity for those who are willing to adapt. The Australian dream is still alive, but it belongs to those who are proactive and resilient. By staying focused, flexible, and well-prepared, you can turn obstacles into stepping stones and achieve your goal of permanent residency faster than you ever thought possible. If you found these insights valuable and want to stay ahead of every migration update, make sure to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. Share this video with friends or family who need this information. One tip could change their future. Stay informed, stay prepared, and keep your Australian dream alive.